What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Perfectly Engineered Reptiles. Today we're going to be talking about babies. Yep, snake babies. So for our 2021 season, which was PER's first ever season, I was so excited. I mean, if you guys have had eggs, which I'm sure you had, you know exactly what I'm talking about. From the first clutch to the fourth clutch, I was super excited. So I'll review the pairings real quick, and then I'm going to try to use a table, and we're going to go that way to show you the babies and the mamas. I do have two of the dads here. One of the dad has since moved on to help someone start their projects. So also, new shirts in. I'm probably going to order some more. If you want some, let me know. We can do a shirt swap, something like that. If you're not following on Instagram, perfectly_engineered_reptiles. Please give me a follow and like, share, and subscribe this video. Sorry about the last video. I realized I had it turned the wrong way, so I apologize for that. But yeah, so anyway, let's get to the first clutch, and we're going to look at mama first, and then we'll see the babies. All right, let's take a look, guys. So here's Falcor, dad of clutch number 1. As you can see, he's a beautiful example. Vanilla Enchi Queen Bee, he's about 1,200 grams. Doing really good, super friendly. As you can see, he does have spider, no wobble, very chill. Does do a little bit of corkscrewing, but Vanilla Enchi Queen Bee, Falcor. Here is Mama of the clutch. She is a lesser Enchi, Brigid, kind of head shy. Never really got used to being held. Has snapped a couple times, so I won't keep her out too long. But very general expression as far as I can tell. Gave me a couple bells. Lesser Enchi. This is Brigid. Alright, let's take a look at the offspring that are here. Alright, guys. They gave me 7 eggs. They hatched out some time ago. So there are only 2 babies here. This little girl is on Morph Market, so if you're interested, check her out. Go to Perfectly Engineered Reptiles on Morph Market. She is a vanilla pastel lesser. Beautiful girl. Look at that beautiful blushed out head. You can see it. She's got that typical pastel green eyes. Beautiful little pattern. She started out small, had to be assist fed her first couple of meals, but is really thriving now. Beautiful little girl. She's about just under 200 grams right now. The next little girl is this precious thing right here. Yep, a blue-eyed Lucy. She is a super lesser. Possible pastel, vanilla, Enchi, I guess spider, but I don't exhibit, she doesn't seem to exhibit any of the spider traits. Beautiful blue-eyed Lucy. She's actually about 330 grams. Voracious eater. Genetically, could be something, you know, be able to push a lot more genes than what she is. So I will be holding her back and seeing what she does. Blue-eyed Lucy, guys. Those are the only 2 left from this clutch. The rest have sold. She's not on Morph Market. She is one of my holdbacks. I had to keep one from my first clutch, and I chose one of the Lucies. Alright, guys. The next mama is this giant girl who's actually not that big because she didn't go fully back on feed. She startled me. She's usually pretty sweet. But she is our 13-year-old normal Neok. She almost doesn't even fit entirely on this thing. She can be a little move. But you can see beautiful normal, has some blushing up the sides, and she does seem to give that to her offspring based on her clutch. But I think it's just a normal. Nothing crazy. So the first one is a very special one. I'm just going to pull him out of the hatchling tub and let you look. It's this little boy here. I believe he's going into shed, of course, but perfectly healthy, eating just fine. But if you can tell, he has one eye. Eats perfectly fine, hasn't seemed to affect him. I believe he is a normal, not a mahogany. But beautiful boy. You can see that. See? Didn't really get his mother's blushings, but nonetheless a beautiful boy. He is for sale, so if you're interested, I will be listing him on Morph Market soon. So this beautiful girl in shed is a mahogany female. She's hiding, and I don't know if you can actually tell anyway. If I'm going to get bit, it's going to be this clutch. But she's got that beautiful head. Yeah, you can't really tell because she's in shed. She's so deep in shed. She got those high blushings, which she seemed to got from Mama, because I don't think that's a mahogany thing, but you can see it there, guys. But I still think, I don't know, she's something else. I haven't proved it out. So until I prove it out, she is just a mahogany female. When she's not in shed, she is gorgeous. So this next little boy is the meanest one in the clutch by far. Always spills over his water. Always. I believe him to be a mahogany. You can see the back of his head. You can see that stripe going across. See that pattern. He is probably going to strike, but I wanted to show you guys just this beautiful boy. Beautiful male mahogany. He will be going on Morph Market a couple of days after this video shows up. If you are interested, please DM me or send me a message on Instagram. That would be the easiest way, I guess. And take him before he gets on Morph Market. But mahogany male. Beautiful, beautiful boy. Feisty. Here we have another mahogany female. This one, I believe, is a little bit higher expression. You can see the way her head is. She is beautiful. Pissy too. High blushing up the sides from Mama. That's not from the mahogany. Still don't know what does it. I don't think it's a real gene. It's not a gene I can prove, so you get to take advantage of that and buy my mahoganies with normal blushing markings. But yep, she is on Morph Market right now, I believe. So if you're interested in her, please send me a message. This girl, guys, probably going to need some help here. Mahogany to a normal. No real fading on the head. But look how light she is with the markings and the high blushings up the side. A lot of her alien heads look funky. She's got a way busier pattern than her mom. She's got a busy belly. But she doesn't look mahogany. I mean, she's got a darker back, but she's missing a lot of the mahogany signs with the blushing, the darker side, the bronze. She's very, very bright. So until further notice, or unless Mom is doing something that I don't know, she is a normal. She is not on Morph Market, but I will be listing her soon. This next one is a normal boy. Beautiful pet for someone. He's in shed, of course, because why would I not want him to be? But you can see again, that same blushing up the sides, just like Mama. Same connected alien heads. I don't know, it almost reminds me of like Het Red Axanthic, but I know that wasn't part of the pairing. So interesting guys, but we can only hold back so much, and I don't have the room to hold back all these guys to try to prove them out. So he is also for sale. You know, guys, shoot me a message. Leave a comment if you think you might know what that is, what these high blushings are. You know, maybe a suspected gene. It might give me some insight on what to pair her to in the future. But certainly not least is the one that I think is the most beautiful in the clutch. This is a single gene female mahogany. And whatever Mama is, she gave it to her. This girl has beautiful blushings up the side. Look at that head. That is a mahogany head if you've ever seen it. But she's got a rich, dark dorsal stripe. This girl is staying here. I will be trying to figure out what she is. If Mama does have a gene, she certainly passed it on. This is a beautiful example of mahogany, guys. This is what I'm looking for in a single gene mahogany. This is the gene I fell in love with. Fortunately, she hates my guts. A beautiful girl, and already almost 250 grams. Voracious eater, guys. The last clutch was bred by this male. Hopefully the light shows him. He's my VPI Xanthic 66% G-stripe male, Jack. One of the original 7. Don't know how much longer I'm going to be keeping him. I don't know how much longer I have use for a single gene, but he's still here right now. Beautiful boy. I always feel like you have to put them next to something to actually see how good it is. Is he the finest example of it? No, but he is a great example of it. I love the way he looks, and his babies proved out to be really nice. And he was bred to this big girl. She is a het red Xanthic. She was actually one of my Craigslist finds. You can see she's not going to participate in this video very much because she always does this. She's always very squirmish, doesn't like to be held. The owner previously who had her, I don't think ever really held them. So I work with them a little, but not as much as I should. Anyway, yep, so het red Xanthic, guys. And when I got her, the lady said she's possible 66% VPI Xanthic, but the first baby here, this is our normal female, 100% het Xanthic, possible het G-stripe. Cute little girl, about 120 grams. She will be going on North Market here in a couple of days. If you're interested in her, shoot me a message. That's something you want to pursue. I don't think G-stripe has any ringers, but if you guys know something that I don't, please let me know. Then I have this male right here, who, if you can see the side pattern, is definitely het red. See the connected? He's a good expression of it. All the alien heads are together. He's a great expression of het red Xanthic. So this little guy right here, I love his little neck stripe thing right there. It's like a Pac-Man. But that is a het red Xanthic, 100% VPI Xanthic, a possible G-stripe. A male, guys. Here's what made the magic. To our enlightenment, Mama proved out, and we produced this beautiful, absolutely gorgeous het red Xanthic female. Guys, she is already up on Market. Outside of the one I just recently sold, only 2 others have ever been sold. So super excited. And there's that Pac-Man type thing. You can see her alien heads, guys. I don't know if they're coming through, but just look at these Xanthic. Oh, it's so gorgeous. But she is a het red Xanthic, VPI Xanthic, possible het G-stripe. Just absolutely gorgeous. She is for sale on Morph Market. If you're interested, please reach out. Here we go. Here's another one. So that's 2 that we got in that clutch. We actually got 3. We sold 1. Another girl. But this boy right here is a het red Xanthic. You can see the alien heads. Yep. Xanthic. Possible G-stripe. And I do have a female for him, guys. See, the back of his looks a little bit different, but you can still tell that Xanthic. They turned out marvelous. Like I said, I'm not the hugest fan of the het red gene, but in Xanthic, it looks great. They do a great job of holding it. And then last but not least, my holdback female. I decided to keep 1-1. Don't know if you can see her side pattern. It is just gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Look how much those alien heads connect. She is absolutely wonderful. Gonna make gorgeous babies one day. Probably pair her to the het red to shoot for the red Xanthics. Because like I said, I'm actually surprised at how these showed up. They look great. Hopefully the camera is picking their colors up. Absolutely wonderful, guys. Alright guys, this is the last pairing. That's our October 5th clutch. We will show you that clutch in a video. And the mama is down there. She's a GHI bred to a mahogany. Alright guys, let me know how that video looked to you. Let me know how it was shot, what you thought. Hopefully you got a chance to see anything that you're interested in. Please let me know. Please check me out on Morph Market. I'll be updating it with some of these guys. A couple of them are already posted there, so please check that out. If you're interested, let me know. Please support US Art, guys. Every time I go, I throw a little donation. Every time I ship, I do the little donation thing on Ship Your Reptiles. You know, they are pretty much the main organization fighting for us. Whether you think they're perfect or not is almost irrelevant, considering they're pretty much the only ones we got. So please continue to support them in their fight. But anyway, future videos, guys, is going to be of the females. Hope you enjoyed the babies. Next season is going to be even better. We're going to be reducing some recessive, well, we did already, but more recessive stuff, some powerhouse stuff. Can't wait. Keep track, like, share, and subscribe. I will talk to you guys later.